Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make some DIY stickers, but with ordinary supplies. I find when I look online for DIY stickers and stuff, everyone uses really expensive supplies or really expensive printers with their Cricut machines and all of that, and to be honest you just don't need it. I make really simple stickers just for like my notebooks and stuff. In the back of here you might be able to see some, like here. I made these stickers in today's video. They just work perfectly, really nice matte texture, and to be honest they cost me like next to nothing to make. So I made a bunch of these this week just gone, and I'm been filming that to share with you, to give you like my tips and tricks and stuff, and then I gave them away with my orders on my Etsy shop for my little spoopy update, which you would have seen a few videos ago, where I made like loads of charms and keychains and art prints and little plushes and stuff, and then I sold them on there, and the first 10 orders that came in I gave them away. So I don't actually have the sticker pack to show you anymore because I'm a little bit delayed in bringing this video because I've just been so busy, but I thought I would still bring the video for you today just in case you're looking to make something similar. So all I used was just a basic printer, some scissors, and then some label like paper which I print out my addresses on and stuff. It's nothing special, it's just what I get from my local printer shops, or you can get it on eBay, on Amazon, and they are so cheap. It's just a nice matte paper, feels like normal paper just with a sticky background, and yeah, that's the way I do it, and I'm just going to share my techniques with you today. So first of all, what I do is I import some drawings and stuff from Procreate, which I end up drawing on my iPad, and I import those into my computer, just onto Photoshop. You don't have to use Photoshop, of course, like I expect not many people to have this, but I used to use Word just so that I could put them in the space where my labels would be. So I use a sheet with 8 labels on, and then I arrange these so that the little images will be on the labels on the sheet, if that makes any sense, but just to make sure that they're not going to be cut off. I do find I go back in like the second time round because I find like they're like a little bit misaligned, or they might be cut off on the labels, so I usually have to go back in and move them about a little bit, like move them up, move them down, move them over, just where the lines in the labels are. If you have A4 labels you wouldn't obviously have this problem, but it's something that I do because my labels have 8 sections on, because these are the size labels I use for shipping. So yeah, I just use what I already have. Once the labels and stuff are all printed out, like I said, I just use a regular printer like for these. Honestly, don't use a fancy printer, don't use fancy inks, just use what you have, just go for it. The way to make your prints like better is just to go back into the printer settings and make sure it's on high at like a photo finish like definition, and you'll get better prints if you can that way. So what I do to cut them out is I just cut them down into each individual piece, and then I just cut all the way around them using my scissors. This does take quite a while, but to be honest it's quite therapeutic, just putting your show on, putting some music on, and just cutting away. It's nice and relaxing, just a fun kind of little thing to do, keep you busy whilst you're relaxing, like I said, watching your show, got some music on. It's just a fun little activity to do, well at least I think so. I end up putting my stickers into piles of like whatever they are, so as you can see here, like I put in a blue lollipop, the blue lollipops, and put them all down in order, because this way I find it easier when packaging them up into little packs. I know I've definitely got like one of each in those. So to package mine up, I just use like little grip seal bags because I have a ton of them. Like honestly, I must have bought like a bag of like 500 of them once, and I've got so many left over now, so I'm just trying to work through all my grip seal bags. So I just pick one up of each going across in that line to make sure I've obviously got one of each in each packet. As you can see here, got little packets. Just keep on going until all of those packs are fully done and all my stickers are used up in them. To make my packaging for my sticker bags, I actually take a photo of the bag itself, and then I go into Procreate with my iPad and Apple Pencil, and I just draw on what I want the kind of packaging to look like. So I usually just like make the template over it with like this white bit, as you can see there. Then I just hand wrote out the words like handmade sticker pack. You just write out whatever I fancy, just whatever I want it to look like, going back in and out until I'm really happy with it, with some doodles and stuff. I find actually taking a picture of it, I can then visualize how it will look, and I know the sort of sizing that I want it to be, so yeah, it's really easy to go in work this way off of a photo. I just find it to be working better. That makes no sense, but I find it easy this way. So if anyone's never thought of this, then hopefully that is a trick that helps you. So then I go in, straighten it all up, make sure it looks all good, and then once I'm happy with it, I will duplicate that piece and I will then turn it around so that I have a front piece of the kind of packaging and I have a back piece as well. I didn't want the text on the back piece, just the front, so I left the back piece kind of clear, but the back piece is above it. So I'm imagining a fold going like horizontally across there, which you will see in a second. To make the sizing right, I go back into Photoshop or Word, whatever you want to use, and make sure that it's all measured up. I actually use a ruler in real life to measure my bags, go back in with the ruler like tool on Photoshop, and then I will just like make sure that it's definitely the right size before going ahead and printing. Once right, I then duplicate this on the A4 sheet, going in like with, I don't know, a rectangle tool, making sure that all my lines are nice and straight so that when it prints out, like they will print out straight, because I know in Procreate I'm sometimes a little bit wonky. But yeah, I print this out on a coated piece of card so that it comes out nice and glossy as well as nice and sturdy. Once that's out of the printer, I'm then able to cut it down and like attach it to each of the sticker packs. So in order to make the packaging work, I just score down the center, cut down with a scalloped edge on that coloured bit, and then I just put it over the grip seal part of the bag and staple it down into place and trim. As you can see then, all the stickers are then in kind of the pack, all secure, but yeah, that's all I do really. It's really self-explanatory, but yeah, hopefully gives you a little idea of what I do when it comes to mine. A lot of people package those stickers up a lots of different ways, but this is how I'm doing it at the moment. Just making those little cardboard bits, folding it over the edge of the grip seal bag, and then just stapling it down in place so everything's nice and secure. I think it's a really simple trick, but it works really, really well, and I'm really happy with the results, especially with that scalloped purple edge. I think it just looks so cute, and yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see here, look, a little finished sticker pack. So adorable. So that is the end of today's video. I'm really sorry I don't have the little packets to show you, but they just ended up like little packs of stickers with the stickers inside, all with the packaging. You would have seen a brief overview just when I was packing them up just then, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. The stickers themselves, they do come out really, really nice. Like, they work perfectly in notebooks and stuff because they feel like the same sort of paper, and I just really love using them in that sort of way, like on my notes, to-do list, that sort of stuff. They would be perfect for planners, just for yourself even. Just use them as a low-cost option rather than spending an absolute fortune on loads of individual stickers, because I know it can really rack up. So that's the way I've been making mine for my own like planners and notebooks. I do use like vinyl stickers and everything like that for decor pieces, or like on water bottles, on my laptop, on my phone for like normal stickers, but those just work really well in planners and notebooks and stuff. They just do. I also have one stuck on the edge of my desk right here. It's so cute. It's a little ghost. I was just testing it out to see how it worked, and it just looks so cute. So anyway, yeah, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon for another one. My next video, by the way, is going to be a Yumi Twins unboxing, because my August box arrived yesterday and I'm now about to unbox it. I'm looking at it right now because I really want to open it up. So yeah, give me a few days and I'll have that video up for you as well. So yeah, I'll see you then for that one. Bye!